Hey there folks, Mark Johnson, tech-snobs.com. Doing a Surface, Microsoft Surface Windows RT versus the Asus Vivo Tab Windows RT. Both of these tablets came out on the 26th, same day Windows 8 launched. Been playing with both of them. A lot of similarities. Literally the specs are very about the same on both. There's really no difference except for the Asus Vivo Tab does have a higher resolution camera. The Vivo Tab does have NFC and it does have GPS built in. So those are big things to you. And then obviously the Asus has its own specific suite of apps, such as the Asus camera, Supernote, library, dictionary, storage, and guide thing. So that's definitely cool for the Asus. Now, looking at them both, I probably did this in the unboxing, but Vivo Tab is smaller. It's more of a, it doesn't feel as high quality, I would say, as the Surface. The benefits of the Surface, I would say, is definitely it has the kickstand feature, in the back where you could use the kickstand, set it up real nice. Also has the fact with the USB port is built right in. You don't have to use an adapter. The cameras on the Surface aren't as good as the Vivo Tab. That's where Vivo Tab wins there. And then I'd also say another thing on the Surface, you do have the micro SD in the back behind the kickstand, and I know there's one on here too. Yeah, I also missed that on unboxing. There is a micro SD slot on the Vivo Tab as well. So very similar. Overall, I think a lot of it depends on which one you'll choose will be pretty much how you like how they feel in the hand. I mean, the Asus one does feel a little bit more flimsier from an aspect. I haven't had a chance to compare, use the keyboard on it because I believed it was going to come in the box. It did not, and then I found out I had to send away for it. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get a chance to play with the keyboard, but I did hear there were some things that it didn't support. The gestures and so forth with the trackpad, and I heard it was more cramped. I haven't tried it myself, but those are some of the things I heard that wasn't good about it. One of the things I did hear was good about it, that did increase the battery life, like a lot of the Transformer tablets do. And then it also gives you a USB port built right into it, and it also gives you, I think there was another port on the other side that it gave you something else. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that was some of the benefits of the Vivo Tab. Of course, with that dock, it made this significantly thicker. Now, with the Surface, I chose to go with the type cover, and type cover turned out to be very nice. I really like the setup with the Surface. Like when once you use the type cover, you got it set up. You can use the keyboard very well. Excuse me. I find it to be, it almost reminds you of a laptop in a lot of ways. But then it kind of fools you, and then you it's not, just simply because there's some limitations. But for the it works really good. It's I like the feeling of it, and the keyboard works very well. It doesn't add a lot of thickness to it. When you add the keyboard to it, and this is the type cover, and then the touch cover is even thinner. I didn't personally like the touch cover, so that was the thing with that. But the key deal with this is the Surface, for $5.99 you'll get a touch cover and the Surface. If you opt to go with the type cover, it's going to be $4.99 plus $129. So both of these products are around the same price. I think, as long as with Asus you get the free keyboard dock before December 13th, you won't have to pay the additional $199 for it. But obviously, if you have to buy the keyboard dock separate on the Vivo Tab and to pay $5.99 MSRP plus another $200 I've heard for I couldn't recommend paying $800 for that. And that's just my personal preference. But once again, I think between the two, personally, I do like the Surface more, and it's just basically, I like the feel of it. I like how the keyboard attaches, very simplistic, how it attaches on the bottom. And I do notice on the Vivo Tab, there's a button to detach the keyboard here. Not saying that's a bad thing, but that is something that you do have to do to disengage the keyboard with the Vivo tab. So overall, my vote goes out to the Surface. If you're looking for Windows RT, I think you definitely take a hard look at the Surface. But then again, hey, if you like a light tablet, and this is very light, and it does feel lighter and thinner in the hand. It does give you the better camera. It does give you the NFC and GPS. You may want to take a look at the Vivo tab. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check the site out, tech-snobs.com. More coverage there. Follow me on Twitter at @AdTechSnob. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care.